Hi Taurus, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a very cool reading. We have the Green Man to start the reading, and the Green Man is kind of like I'd say he's like the Emperor, right? Here he is, the number 4 in this particular deck, and he looks like, his hair is made out of bushes. Let's have a look at the Green Man. He is a major, he's here. Let's see what it says about the Green Man. And the Great Father, yeah, see, this is the Emperor, the Patriarch of Nature. The king and the land are one, the dark man of the sacred oak, the heart of the pentagon, and the Dagda. Okay, that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but this talks about somebody who is generous in his bestowal of creative, fertile energy, and he will move you to a new level of confident and assertive dynamism. This is a time for giving and receiving the natural flow of life, both inwardly and outwardly. Be prepared to find a new and thriving drive to begin projects, relationships, and even new ways of living your life and fulfilling your world. Now, isn't that interesting? Because it looks like there is some form of an ending in this reading, because there's some magic, not magic, but some profound learning going on here and growth. We have the growth card here. And we have Pluto in Aquarius. So, this reading right here is talking about things are going to change in a very profound way. So you could be saying, well, why is that an ending? Because it's an ending to the way you might be living now. Or it depends, honestly. But it depends. It really depends right now where Scorpio is in your own chart. Because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. And Pluto is death and rebirth. So there's going to be a lot of death and rebirth. Yeah. And and this, for some it could be a real death. People could be leaving this, physical world, but they're going to their spiritual place. They are. People don't really pass away, not entirely. No, not spiritually, but this talks about regeneration. It represents the throne of kingship currently empty, and the green man guards it with the spear of power and the horn of plenty, ready for the king who will take his place and stand as defender of the land. This talks about somebody's flourishing heart of the divine masculine. Yeah, this is kind of a trip here. It's kind of long here, but this talks about be prepared to find a new and thriving drive to begin your projects. Yeah, as I said, and even new ways of living life and fulfilling your world. Now is the time to experience being at the apex of the cycle of life and enjoy it. So we have the Green Man talking about living in a new way and having the drive to, take, like jump into these new things that you want. But the Wheel of Fortune's with it, and the Wheel of Fortune here is kind of a trip here. The little birds are here, and this shirt is up here. I mean, this is basically in the enchanted forest, in the wildwood forest, but this is the weaver of fate. So things are coming to an end because of fate and destiny. Yeah, they are. We have the Hierophant, growth, tradition, and the Hermit, Taurus. So, this could be you. They call him Il Papa. Yeah, and it means the father, right? But this Hierophant talks about somebody who's learning as well. Let's see what they have to say about the Hierophant. A lot of learning taking place in this reading, and a lot of, I feel like, lessons being learned. But this is something that is supposed to happen. It is. And let's see what they say about the High Priestess or the Hierophant. It's the High Priest, not the High Priestess. Let's see what they say about the High Priest. Where is he? His name is Enil. The Supreme Priest of the Gnomes warned Psychen, who was the fool, about his responsibility to use his talents with wisdom, guide, and advisor. Yeah, this is somebody who, I feel like somebody made a mistake in the past and they're coming back to right it. They're coming back because they think that you are fate and destiny, Taurus. That's what's going on in this reading. And this talks about somebody who has learned that they're either wasting their time with somebody or wasting their life. Right? I'm just wasting time here because this is where I really want to be with this thriving new project, or maybe it's career-based, but it could be love for sure. It could be love, right? We have growth, and this growth looks like it's kind of, disturbing growth or challenging growth because he's he's like, it looks like he just grew right now, right? Interesting here. They're using the wand to kind of measure him. He used to be smaller, and he's up in the air. He's not even on the ground, and he looks like, wow, I'm just growing overnight. So somebody looks like they're growing overnight. Yeah, they have la crescita, right? For me, this is Italian, right? It is here is here's tradition, and this is this could be seen as the Hierophant as well. Could be. Uh, let's have a look at that. Yeah. Yeah, this is the emperor here, and the Hierophant is the high priest here, and the green man is the emperor as well. So we have a lot of like repeating energies. These energies are similar. No, they are not entirely the same. No, good God. No. Let's see what they say here about this, the tradition card where we see like, the high priest, or he's a magician kind of, right? Holding up the cup. Let's see what they have to say here. He could be a teacher too, though. And this here is the emperor. Yeah, the high priest is over here, like I said. The king of the gnomes, that's his name, that's his title. He's tempered his consort's words. His consort is usually his wife, but would have punished the fool or psychic if he failed. Strength which comes from the mind. So, somebody's growing here, definitely, and they're wiser. They're way wiser. Here's the hermit here, right? Yeah, the hermit, and he's glad he has this wisdom, Taurus, because he's really old now. He has his. He took him a long time. Here's his beard. It's curling on the ground. It's that long. Let's look at the hermit. La ermita, that's what they call this, right? Eremita in Italian. And the hermit received Psyche. Remember, Psyche is the fool during exile, and taught him how to return to his path, meditation. So much growth here, Taurus. Somebody's really grown, not groaned. Maybe they groaned, right, and suffered or something like that. But they are returning to you, I believe, knowing that you are fate and destiny. And they're excited with the green man. Yes, they want this to thrive. Here's the lovers to confirm. And, here's the two gnomes are kissing, right? He looks like he's been drinking a lot. His cheeks are so red, right? Maybe he has, but this is about two lovers here. And then we have treasures. This person thinks that this is a treasure, this relationship with you, or you're a treasure. And self-deception, look at that from my deck. If you guys want to get that deck, it's below in the description box. But, this self-deception, Taurus, really kind of, confirms here that somebody really learned here, and that, and that they were kind of walking around with the lights turned off, or they didn't have their thinking cap on, or trusting their intuition, but they have grown big time, right? So they were lying to themselves, right? You know how your mother tells you not to lie to other people, right? What she really would have said is never lie to yourself about your dreams or about your life. Never lie to yourself. It's more important. Of course it is. Somebody told me the other day that they were dealing with somebody on the outside, or just society, and I go, that's not that important. You need to focus on you, like your thoughts, not these other people. Who gives a shit? They're not that important in your life. And we're not talking about being mean, because this person doesn't have any mean bones, not really. Here's a self-deception card. We have they think about you, see, and worth waiting for. So this person's worth waiting for, they are, and their cards, Taurus, are something wild, and we see this woman here. She looks like the horned goddess. I don't know if you guys know who the horned god is, but something wild is their card, and crossing your person here is, this person is excited about this. They think there's a lot of passion, I'm pretty sure here. I feel like they're breaking away from something here. And remember I said with the planets, everybody I talk to is going through some type of a rebirth or ending, or they don't think about something in the same way. It's usually they're thinking, usually they're kind of waking up maybe, yeah, to what's happening around us, right? And so, but here, Taurus, somebody is like grown so much that they're really waking up here. They are. And they know they lied to themselves. And so maybe they were, kicking themselves, right? There's something wild card. Here's always. This is crossing your person. It's supporting them. And we have these two fairies and, the big tall one. He looks down at his fairy, his queen, and this is always. This person wants always with you because they think you are fate and destiny. The magic fish is here too. This talks about making your dreams come true. This is your person's card. I'm pretty sure it does discuss that. We're going to get into that just a little bit later. Let's see what we have, Taurus, for you guys. Yeah, let's see what we got for Taurus. And in case I didn't say, hope you guys are all well, right? Yeah, see what we have. We're still in Aries season, and this is why there's going to be a lot of new beginnings, too. There are things that are no longer serving people. They're going to, whatever they are. I don't care for this, somebody might say, I don't care for this job anymore. I don't care for this relationship. I don't care for this friendship. I don't care for this organization I'm in anymore. Whatever it may be, you guys, I don't know. I can't, I don't. But last night I had a little bit of a psychic situation. And every time something happens, I get bad news or something happens in somebody's life that's close to me, I don't sleep well. I either wake up a bunch of times or I wake up super early. So today I woke up super early. So I'm kind of dragging, right? Yeah, dragging. And lagging and dragging. But when I, woke up, I go, see, it's 5 or 5:30. I'm like, what? And so basically I laid there for an hour, feeling kind of like shook up, right? And so somebody told me today that somebody close to me is in hospice. So, it's just, it's annoying when that happens because, well, I don't want her to be in hospice, but yeah, so just getting more psychic by the minute here. Yeah, we are. Let's see, we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card here. We're going to set it down. We are, but we're going to kind of, we're going to cover it up a little bit here. Here we have, and Taurus, we also have the Ace of Pentacles with it. And this is from this other deck here. So here's the World, and this is the Dancer here. This is, and this is what I mean about the World card can definitely be death and rebirth because something ends for something new to start. And there's maturity here and growth with the World. We see it here. We see growth, right? Where this little animal, I'm not sure what animal he is, but somebody might know out there. Yeah, he's not a mouse. I forget what he is. Maybe he is, but I'm not sure here. But it doesn't really matter. I'm not really studying zoology for right now. No, I'm not. I care about the animals, right? Of course. I care about the cows and, all these animals that... Yeah, you guys. And so let's continue. Let's continue here. Yeah, let's see what we have for Taurus. And let's go ahead and get some cards from the bottom of the deck here, Taurus. This is an awesome reading, Taurus. Somebody here, we have the King of Pentacles popping out here. That's you, but maybe you're dealing with another earth sign. And we also have, Taurus, we have the Seven of Wands here. So maybe there's another earth sign. There could be a Virgo here. Here's the Hermit, right? And there could be also a Capricorn. Yeah, and there could be anybody that doesn't... There could be a Sag in this reading, but there could be anybody that is not just listed here, right? Kind of, or showing up, But this is... Somebody's really overwhelmed about you, or you are overwhelmed about them. But honestly, these cards talk about major growth. And so, sometimes we go through an awakening, a purification, and death and rebirth about things like huge changes. It's always really, it's a shake up, right? Maybe somebody's real shook up here in this reading. They could be. Let's see what we have for you guys, Taurus. Let's see what we have for Taurus. Let's see what we got. And you start with the Ace of Wands. You have a new beginning coming, Taurus. You do. Let's see what else we have. The Moon showing up for you guys. Temperance. Look at that. We have an ace and two majors. Yeah, and a major over here and a court card. Five of Swords reversed here. The Two of Cups reversed in the past. So you were without this person in the past, or there was a breakup, or this two of Cups in the past could be somebody having a powerful realization. Gee, I miss Taurus. Gee, what am I doing sitting here? Because there's regret here. There's regret about somebody lying to themselves, self-deception. Yeah, don't lie to yourself, number one. You have, and don't lie to other people, but it's really more important that you don't lie to yourself. Good God, right? Because, Yeah, let's see what we have. Nobody's going to save anybody in this lifetime. No, they're not. So, don't lie to yourself about what you want or about like who you are. Know who you are, right? Know thyself. Let's see what else we have. The Hierophant. Again, here he is. He looks real serious, almost like somebody did something wrong here, right? That's what I don't like about. Let's see what else we have, you guys. Nobody's doing anything wrong. They're learning, though. The Knight of Pentacles, that is you. We have the Two of Wands reversed. We have the Death card. So, all these people are crying here. Well, the ones who are living are crying, right? This is definitely death and rebirth. We see the flag, and, he's coming in with the death. The skeleton's bringing the death. And, the Hierophant's on the ground here. He's not living. No, I don't think he is. Maybe he is. You can't tell by the eyes. But here he is on the ground. And this woman is grieving her child's death. And, with this card, the sun is over here, so there's rebirth here as well. There is with death and rebirth, yeah. We have the Ace of Swords in the outcome. We have two aces here. And we have four major arcanas. Yeah, it's a big reading here, right? Two of Cups showing up. Let's see, Taurus, what we have in the heart of the matter here is you're not sure if you're going to have a new beginning with somebody, the Moon card. Or you feel really challenged here. And, with this card, the Green Man, about somebody being very excited and thinking this is my best project in the world, right? In my world, not in the world. But here's the Ace of Wands. This is something very inspiring. Could be exciting, passionate. I feel like it is. And maybe you are waiting for this person and you don't know if they're going to show. That could be your energy here. You may know this person has lied to themselves about how much they cared for you. That's how it looks here. It looks like somebody's deeply in love here, and they think you're a treasure. The treasure is next to the Lovers. Yeah, and let's look at that treasures, because I think it talks about protecting treasure. And that is the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what it says here. The richer the treasure, the fiercer the guardian. You see? There we go. So this person, Taurus, or you, thinks this is my pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah, the way they used to show it, there was a pot of gold, right? It was to show kids, it was originally to show kids that at the end of the rainbow is a pot of gold, right? Yeah, like a fortune kind of, or just good luck, right? But this person thinks you are their pot of gold. They think you're everything, Taurus. They could be thinking you're their rainbow, their treasure, because a rainbow is a phenomenon. It's a natural. Can't think of the word here, but like a weather phenomenon for sure it is, right? And here, the Five of Swords is either what you're focusing on here, or it is either what you're focusing on or what's coming into play. This can be despair. I feel like there's some type of there could be like some type of a victory and a loss here. Yeah, and I also feel like somebody's pulling themselves out of chaos and conflict, and maybe it's real fighting, right? Because we saw, where's that? Seven of Wands is right here, and this man's fighting all these people here. So there could be real fighting or real conflict here. Let's see what else we have, Taurus, for you guys. The Five of Cups. See, we have two fives. And these are endings and profound changes, and usually changes that are very disturbing, really difficult change. And you could be saying, well, change is difficult, but for some people it's not. No, for some people they like change because they feel bored. Or they can be bored easily. But this energy here is a sad ending and could be regret. It doesn't have to be a sad ending, but there's an ending in this reading where somebody understands just who they are and what they want in their life and who's important, and that is you. I feel like whoever's coming here, they could have lied to themselves about how they didn't get it. Maybe they didn't get it, because some people will just try to like be in denial, and then later they will go, wow, I was lying to myself about how much I love so and so. That could really be going on in this reading. Yeah. And so here with this Five of Swords reversed, Taurus, I feel like somebody here has regret maybe for causing you loss or pain. Possibly. Because I feel like this person thinks you're worth waiting for, definitely here. But I don't feel like they, in the past, I'm not sure they felt this way. Here's a Knight of Swords cutting somebody out. See, this is an ending. And this is either coming into play or what you are focusing on. You might feel that this person who's coming, you may know all about this situation. For some, you know here. Yeah, you know that this person is like going through some ending and they kind of woke up that they were just lying to themselves about how much they really love you. Because that is clear up here with all this growth and learning and yeah, and excitement and the Weaver of Fate, which is the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, showing up here. Yeah, and this tradition card, he's, this is the Emperor, but he's over here like doing some type of ritual, right? Like, almost like he's kind of in church or something, but he's holding it up here. He looks like the sorcerer, is what he looks like here, the Emperor. I feel like he probably was, on some level, maybe at some point, right? We're not really sure about, but maybe some people are, right? Really interesting that the high priestess used to be the psychologist in town. Yeah, people would go and say, what do I do? Blah, blah, blah about this, right? Things like that. Definitely the counselor. And so there's some type of ending here. Something's being cut away or left behind or purged down here. Yeah, and we have temperance, and this is what's helping you. This is spiritual growth. See, again, and balance. We have the Four of Pentacles, and this is an ending. Because somebody's trying to hold on here, but here comes the skeleton, right? He put this black jacket on, right? Because he's just bones, and he was cold, right? Here he comes, and he's creating an ending here while this man sits and tries to hold on very tightly to this money, and this is what is helping you here. I feel like your person, maybe, this could be you or them, but I feel like this is probably your person here or somebody else, right? I feel like this is them, and this is helping you that they grew up and that they're going to end something else. Something that they tried to hold on to, but they go, I'm just lying to myself. I'm lying to myself. The Taurus is my dream come true here. Here's the Two of Cups reversed in the past. So, see, this was in the past, like you were either broken up with them or they were not in their element, like I'm saying, and this is why this Two of Cups is in the reverse. It's not going to be that way. Eight of Pentacles showing up with it. So this can, this could talk about somebody maybe was with somebody else here in the past. This is why they were maybe unavailable, and this Two of Cups is reversed. But I also feel like somebody learned here that, this could be, sometimes Two of Cups reverses a breakup, but for me, this is like with the Eight of Pentacles, I realize where my inspiration is. I realize where I need to spend my time and who I need to spend my days with. And, or, if this is not like a full on, serious relationship, it's definitely love here for sure. I feel like it is about something serious, but this is like, I need to be where I'm doing it, making a difference or living my life fully, right? And that's what the Hierophant spoke about. It talks about don't waste your talents. He's holding up his finger, pointing at the people here in the church, the Hierophant, and he said the people, little gnomes, and he's saying, wake up here. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with this stuff, right? With somebody else, most likely. Here's the Hierophant, and this is coming in the near future. And we have the Knight of Cups. So this shows up in the near future here, and and this is this person bringing you a cup of love, yeah, because they believe in this. So here's the Hierophant again. I feel like this person has learned. He's holding the book. The Hierophant is supposed to be somebody wise, right? Like a mentor. He doesn't have to be a mentor. He could just be like mentoring himself, right? Because this person has learned. Here they are with the cup, bringing you their cup of love. And Your advice, Taurus, I hope I didn't say Capricorn, is this card here, and this is the Knight of Pentacles, and that is you. And we'll see what else, and this is how you're being affected. And we have the Page of Wands. Look at that. He's walking away from a woman here. So this is your advice, Taurus. Somebody's walking away to be with you. It does look like here in this reading here. They could be fighting with this other person. They could. Two of Wands reversed. This is in your environment. So here's the couple, and they're talking about wherever they're going to move to. He has his hand on her elbow. They're here in front of the water, at the waterfront, and most likely the ocean. But it doesn't. That part's not really important here. But they are holding the globe. So like, where are we going to move to? This is in your environment. Yeah, you're going to be discussing where to move with somebody. I feel like you are. Or, yeah, something, I feel like you are. But for some of you guys, here's the Six of Swords too. Within your environment. See, this is a leaving. This person has already chose here. This is in your, or you already chose to be in transition and leave. A transition is leaving. You're just kind of in between, right? And here's the Death card in your hopes and fears. Yeah, here he is, the armored, And you have the Queen of Swords where you twirl. The Queen is twirling the she's twirling the butterfly. I say this every time, right? And so, but yeah, I mean, I don't mean I say this message, but she's twirling the butterfly. So you're hoping for a rebirth here. You're hoping for a whole full-on transformation with somebody. You could be hoping something will really end. We're so in that energy. We're just so in that energy where a lot of things will end. And I say this because of Pluto and Aquarius, but I also say this because we're in Aries season, which talks about new beginnings. And we know with a new beginning, there's always an ending, right? I'm not going to live here anymore because I'm going to go do this. I'm going to college. Here's the ending of my high school, whatever, because they are synonymous with one another, endings and new beginnings. Here's the Ace of Swords showing up with the Hermit, and this is in your outcome. And here's the Hermit again, and this is a new beginning. Yeah, your hopes and fears here, you're twirling that, but I feel like most likely they're going to have a new beginning here with this person. And here they are. This is loyalty. The dog is here. And we're going to go to the extended. Let's see what we have, Taurus, for the extended. So we have something wild. And let's put this card over here. Let's put these cards down here. Let's see what we have for... for Taurus. And we start here, Taurus, with something wild. And here's this lady, and she's wearing she's kind of wearing she has horns on. She looks like she's wearing a bear jacket, kind of. Let's look at something wild for Taurus. Let's see what it says here. And this is change. Yeah, see, this is something wild, change. And that's what's going on here with the Green Man, too. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is the weaver of fate and destiny, the weaver of change, basically, right? The Wheel of Fortune is about change. Turn the wheel and fate is at hand. Yeah, and that's what this is about here. And this is your person's card, change. They want change. Do you sense something new in the air? The winds of change are upon you, and it is of the utmost importance that you pay attention. This is a time for receiving and for manifesting. Allow Spirit to reveal its messages of the mystery of being. Look at the unusual within the usual. See deeper into all that is around you. Look under the rock. Is a fairy staring back? This is a time of great potential growth for you. Use it wisely and to its fullest extent. The winds are gathering in all directions. Yeah. I feel like, there's love here for sure. The Two of Cups is here. But for some of you guys, this could be about a career as well. But we see the Lovers. Yeah, and so for some, it's definitely love. I feel like this person here wants change in their life, and this is love because here's the couple, the fairies, and the name of their card is always. This is your person's card. This is supporting them, knowing that they're supposed to be with you forever. It's also challenging them because they're ending something, and that is not quite exactly clear what that is. The always card, let's see what number the always card is, number 34. Let's have a look at that. Briefly, before we go to the extended. Yeah. And we have, where is it here? This is, Infinity. Yeah, play a song over and over and over again. This person could be doing this, right? To truly understand life, you must understand what you have always been and always will be. This is what I'm saying. So they're talking to each other like, let's be together for always. But somebody realizes who they are. And they were lost before. They were like, they didn't know really what they wanted in their life, or they thought whatever they chose was just okay. And but they had a rude awakening, like, no, this is not me. This is not what I want. I'm not being, what's the word here? Authentic. I'm not being authentic about my own life and about my wishes and my dreams, my hopes and dreams. And yeah, and now they are doing this. You are a part of the divine source that rules the universe. Your spirit and your soul are immortal. Your connection to the divine spirit is never severed. Yeah, but they thought it was. See, that's the thing. Yeah. Your connection, okay, you are never alone. You're always connected to the source. Release old pain and habit patterns and allow your highest good to manifest in your life. Express your gratitude, their devotion to you. This talks about another person. Another aspect of this card asks that you remember the elementals that are helping you along the way. Their devotion to you is infinite and unwavering. Okay, well, they're talking about the energies, right? But yeah, this person realizes here that your person, that they grew up, they know who they are, right? They know that they are connected to divine source, and they know they let it go because we have self-deception. And here's the magic fish, and this is showing up here. Let's see what it says. And this is intention. This is why it's all happening. These fish may be magic, but you are the magician. Yeah, and that's why we have here the hermit. Not the hermit, but the little gnome who is the emperor. But here he is. He looks like the magician or the sorcerer, however you like it. And remember, the sorcerer is somebody who is connected to divine source energy. Yes, it is. We're going to end this. We're going to see all about your person, Taurus. And we're going to have a 10-card spread on them. Yeah, I really want to see here where this goes. And we're also going to have their tarot spread, their own tarot spread, and see all about them. We're going to see what's unknown about them, the action they're going to take, what they want to say to you, and how they feel about you, of course. Let's look at how they are viewing the situation before we head to the extended. And we have the Page of Cups showing up and the Seven of Wands. So this is clear here that how they are seeing it. They're seeing that this is a new start that's very challenging. They could be resisting somebody here because here's the man walking away from this woman. So, it could, right? And so this could be a card of resistance. This is how they are seeing it for a new start. Trusting their intuition about their life. Here's the page. And, the fish is in the cup. Right? He's not having a tuna fish sandwich. No, he's not, Taurus. No, we're going to end this reading. Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. The link is below in the description box. They're all super affordable. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.